everybody. I just wanted to come on here real quick to make this video about an idea I was thinking about. And the idea was the notion of sometimes I feel like a motherless child. And I wanted to bring this up to you all just to kind of throw something out there to you and tell you a little story. So when I was a little kid, growing up, we grew up, poor, not much different than a whole bunch of people. Didn't have much food stamps, government cheese, riding bicycles with a little cup on the back to try to make noise in the tire, pretend like we're gangs, fighting little kids. They beat us up, we beat them up. Sleepovers, friends. If I got it, you got it. Sharing food, asking other people to borrow something until the next payday. All these things were going on. Living in poverty, socioeconomics, whatever you want to call it. Wealth gaps. Projects and ghettos are created systemic inventions anyway. It didn't just happen by chance, but that's a whole nother history lesson. So I'm growing up, and then, when I was like 10, I'm in my 40s now, my mom contracted cancer and passed away from it at the age of 35 and left 5 boys. I'm a middle child, 2 older, 2 younger. So we were ages like 3 to 15. She was only 35. And then, we were raised by my mom's sister, who ultimately passed away about 16 years later herself of cancer at only in her 50s, mid-50s. So, this wasn't a traditional situation, upbringing and stuff. I remember having to tell friends, that's not my mom, that's my auntie. Or all of the sporting events and things that you could think a person could have some, accomplishments done, but not having a mother to be there. And the father wasn't there. That's another story too, as far as like us as young black boys and girls growing up over the last couple of generations, and definitely over the past generation here, let's say, how the family dynamic has gone. But when you say sometimes I feel like a motherless child, I wanted to name this that because I felt like it fit appropriately for what's maybe going on for a lot of people out there. You may feel like you don't have a mother or a father. You may feel like you don't have anyone. Brenda's got a baby like Tupac said, or some crazy story of how a person go through so much ultimately to what you all call today crashing out. But it's not crashing out. It was set up throughout a system and things that was meant for us to fail, not to be able to make it, and definitely to not have fathers in homes and all this other stuff. So just keep all these things in mind and keep y'all heads up and understand that you're not the only person out there going through things, and just stay focused.